Coming up next, a visit to Standard Auto Wreckers, where green vehicle disposal takes a front seat.
Green vehicle disposal basically involves handling a vehicle in the most appropriate manner. We kind of coined the phrase green vehicle disposal because we wanted to educate the public. And what we've done is created a campaign with like-minded auto recyclers throughout North America, whereby we kind of work together to learn the best practices in the end-of-life cycle of a vehicle. The recycling of vehicles is so important. Each year there are millions of vehicles that reach the end of their useful life. The way in which they're handled is further important for effects on the environment. What auto recyclers do is play an important role in making sure that these vehicles get handled properly, and also, moreover than just the recycling end of it, in the reduce, reuse, recycle equation is the reusing of the parts. And what we're able to do is offer parts to the public at a significant cost savings, and we try and highlight the pro-environmental benefits of reusing a product as opposed to just using all of our energy and effort and natural resources to make new parts and so forth. We make every effort to reuse what we can off the vehicle. We handle the vehicle in such a way that we'll crush the vehicle and then put it on transport trucks and send them to shredding operations. All of the metals, the copper, the brass, and the aluminum is recyclable, and these machines at these shredding operations facilitate this and are able to reuse at least 85% of the vehicle by weight. These are little bullets. They're called mercury switches. They're found inside the vehicles and used for purposes like convenience lighting. They're also found in anti-lock braking systems. And this little mercury switch, as they call it, is very toxic. It's very harmful for the environment. We collect the switches, place them in the bucket, and then the Clean Air Foundation has a preferred environmental services provider that they use to dispose of this stuff, and they make sure it's done in an eco-friendly manner. Right now we're in an area where we store all the fluids. So we have the tow tanks worth of oil and filled with gasoline, and what we do is we accumulate all these oils and so forth, and then we reuse them in our oil burning furnaces that are specially designed to run on used motor oil. So predominantly we store up on all this oil in the summer, and in the winter we use it in our furnaces. Jose's working on here is a 2008 Nissan Sentra. This is a vehicle that was smashed in the rear, written off by the insurance industry because cost to repair, may have exceeded the value of the vehicle, or maybe the customer didn't want it back. There's various reasons. And what we do here is we identify all the parts that are good, that didn't get damaged in the accident, that we feel there's going to be demand for, because most of these parts are still under warranty. If very low kilometer vehicles, we'll take the motor out, the transmission out, and all the various parts. Jose will take them out and put them all on the shelf. Make sure they're quality parts, they're tested. Most of the parts, if they're not hitting the accident in this case, they're going to be good. Original equipment parts from the manufacturer. We are one of the few industries in the recycling business that has no government subsidy. We're not funded by any outside sources. We all have to self-sustain ourselves in order to make a profit. I think it's extremely important for society. I think it does reduce our carbon footprint, and really it's very interesting because the better we as professional auto recyclers and dismantlers are at running our businesses, the more parts we'll be able to sell. And it's very important for us to get this message out to the public because there is a significant benefit in reusing a product, as we noted earlier. We have made it our business to go out and learn the best practices on each level, whether it's recycling, whether it's the reusing of the car components, and we've really wanted to educate ourselves so we can do the best job possible.